Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. If you're someone who really wants to optimize your day and just get more done, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're completely rethinking the biology behind our daily struggles with concentration. You know those moments where your brain just, kind of quits on you? Yeah, we all have them. And today, we're going to look at exactly why that happens.
So think about when that dreaded 2 p.m. wall hits. You're just staring blankly at your screen, right? Now, our first instinct is usually to blame our own willpower. We try to just white-knuckle it or maybe drown the problem in like 3 cups of coffee. But what if the problem isn't your drive at all? What if the metabolic cost of your deep work has literally just maxed out your system?
It's the worst. That familiar, head-grabbing frustration you feel, it isn't just some fleeting annoyance. It actually takes a real, genuine physical toll. Losing your train of thought, or having to fight through that thick brain fog. It feels like a heavy, physical barrier just dropping down over your mind, completely blocking you from doing your best work.
We really need to flip the script here. See, the old way of thinking frames a loss of focus as a kind of moral failing, right? Like it's just a lack of discipline on your part. But the reality is a core biological truth. It's actually a brain energy issue. Seriously, you aren't lazy. Your brain is literally running out of the physical fuel it needs to operate.
There's a quote from our source that gets right to the heart of this. It says, "Research indicates many focus problems are actually brain energy issues." And honestly, this completely reframes how we should think about cognitive stamina. When your focus starts to waver, your brain is sending you a metabolic signal. It's basically a flashing dashboard light warning you that your primary engine is running on empty. And you have to remember, concentration is a highly active, totally electrified process. Your brain is actually a remarkably greedy organ when it comes to fuel. To generate all those electrical impulses and to maintain those lightning bolts of thought and clarity, it demands an immense amount of raw energy. Way more than its physical size would ever suggest. When that raw fuel drops, well, the lightning simply stops.
Okay, but we aren't just here to diagnose the problem and leave you hanging. The fix is actually remarkably straightforward, and it begins with your diet. This is a massive takeaway from the research. It directly links that agonizing brain fog we talked about earlier to the literal choices we make about what to put on our plates every single day. If it's an energy issue, you absolutely have to upgrade the fuel source.
So what does upgrading your fuel actually look like in the real world? Well, it looks like this. We're talking rich avocados, fresh blueberries, an assortment of nuts and seeds, vibrant leafy greens, and pomegranates. These aren't just, random healthy ingredients. These are the specific, high-quality fuel types required to power up that electrical grid in your head and keep those neural pathways firing on all cylinders.
When you put all of this together, the story here is incredibly clear. You can either suffer through that energy deficit, struggling and forcing yourself to concentrate when the tank is totally empty, or you can leverage these specific dietary choices to directly fuel an electrified, highly focused mind. By simply changing what you eat, you literally clear the fog. It's a total game changer.
Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. Is your next meal going to feed your frustration, or is it going to fuel your focus? Think about it. Every single time you sit down to eat, you are making a biological choice about how your brain is going to perform. Are you going to give it the raw energy it needs to generate those lightning bolts, or are you going to invite that mid-afternoon slump right back in?
Well, if you found this explainer insightful, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And definitely press that bell icon so you never miss out on more useful explainers just like this one. Also, just as you take care of your brain's energy, you got to take care of your body's mechanics, right? So make sure to visit our clinic for any physical therapy and emergency pain relief treatments. You can find all the necessary info right there at the link provided. Thank you so much for learning with us today, and hey, stay focused out there.